Hello and welcome to Learn with Me from Home. This is Dr. Manpreet Kaur Plaha and today we are going to discuss about conjunctions. But before that, please subscribe, like and share my channel. If we look at the word conjunction, the half part of it mentions a junction, which means something that joins or connects. So we can say that conjunctions are the words which join phrases, sentences, and sometimes words also. Let's look at some examples. We see two sentences in the first column. She must weep, she will die. Next one, God made the country, man made the town. Third, we are poor, our hearts are big. We see two sentences. Now, how can we join these two sentences and make it into one? We see in the first one, she must weep or she will die. Over here, we insert the word or, which is a conjunction, and it makes the two sentences into one. Similarly, God made the country and man made the town. So the two sentences are made into one by adding the conjunction and. We are poor, our hearts are big. We are poor, but our hearts are big. We make one sentence by adding the word but, which is a conjunction. So we are seeing that these two sentences are joined by a word, and this is a junction. So or, and but are the conjunctions which join these two sentences and they make it into one. Types of conjunctions. Conjunctions are of three types: correlative conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions, and subordinating conjunctions. Let's take up correlative conjunctions. When the conjunctions are used in a pair, they are known as correlative conjunctions. Let's see the examples. First one, either or, neither nor. We can also call them either or neither nor. Both and, though and yet, whether or, not only but also. Now these conjunctions are used together. With either we use or, with neither we use nor. For example, either take it or leave it. So in this sentence we see that either is used with or. It is neither useful nor ornamental. So neither is being used with nor. I repeat, we can call it either or we can also say either or. Neither nor or neither or nor. Next one, both and. We both love and honor her. We are using both with and. Though she is suffering, yet she does not complain. We see that these correlative conjunctions, they are in pair and they are being used together in the sentence. She does not care whether you go or stay. Not only is he foolish, but also obstinate. So these are the correlative conjunctions which are used in the sentence in a pair and they are used together. No sooner than. No sooner had I received her call than I left for her place. We come down to coordinating conjunctions. These conjunctions join two independent statements of equal rank. The important coordinating conjunctions are and, but, still, only, or, and for. Now these conjunctions are of four types. Coordinating conjunctions are of four types. First one is cumulative conjunction. Now these cumulative conjunctions, they merely join two plain statements with one conjunction. Any two statements are joined by one conjunction. They are known as cumulative conjunctions. We see, we carved not a line and we raised not a stone. Now, both of these sentences are independent. We carved not a line is an independent sentence. We raised not a stone is again an independent sentence, and we are joining it with the conjunction and so it is a cumulative conjunction. Next one is adversative conjunction. Now this conjunction expresses contrast between two statements, like he is slow but he is sure. Now we see in the first statement we are mentioning he is slow. Second contrast is he is sure. But when we add the word but, which is a conjunction, it expresses the contrast between two statements. He is slow but he is sure. Third one is an alternative conjunction. Now it expresses a choice between two alternatives. For example, she must weep or she will die. Now there are two alternatives. Either she must weep or she will die. So the conjunction or is a alternative conjunction. Fourth one is elative conjunction. Elative conjunction expresses about a conclusion. She doesn't want to eat medicine for she finds it bitter. Now, she doesn't want to eat medicine, one, she finds it bitter. That means she has concluded it. So, the conjunction over here which is being used is for. Now we come down to subordinating conjunctions. And subordinating conjunction, as the name suggests, joins the dependent part of the sentence to its main part. Let's look at some subordinating conjunctions. After, although, as if, as long as, because, before, even if, lest, unless, until, while, till, since, if, though, than, so that, and so on. Now let's look at some examples. I read the paper because it interests me. Now over here we see that I read the paper is the main sentence and the complete statement. It is not dependent on the other part. But over here we see it interests me. Now this part of the sentence is dependent on the first part. So the conjunction which is joining it is because, and that's why it is known as a subordinating conjunction, because it joins the dependent part of the sentence to the main statement. Second, he waited for his friend until he came. So again, similarly, one statement is dependent on the other, and so the subordinating conjunction is until. Make hay while the sun shines. She is taller than me. You will pass if you work hard. Subordinating conjunctions may be classified according to their meanings. Now, subordinating conjunctions which are used with reference to time are before, after, until, till, since, while, when. The conjunctions which are used with reference to comparison are than, rather than, whether, as much as. The ones which are used with reference to condition are if, only if, unless, and even if. The subordinating conjunctions which are used with reference to reason are because or as. The conjunctions used with reference to purpose are so that or in order that. With concession, the conjunctions are though, although, even though, and which are used with reference to place are where or wherever. Now, all of these are subordinating conjunctions which are used with reference to time, comparison, condition, reason, purpose, concession, or place. What you have to do is you have to do exercises, you have to solve quiz, you have to make sentences so that you understand how we are going to place conjunctions in the sentences. Is that clear to you all? And now we come down to the exciting part of the video, that is word of the day. Word of the day is gallantry, which means valiance, chivalry, or heroism. For example, he won many hearts by his gallantry. The king showed conspicuous gallantry in action. That means he won many hearts by his heroism or bravery, and the king showed outstanding gallantry, which means chivalry or heroism in action. With this, I end up my video, and for any queries, doubts, or suggestions, please mail me at learnwithmefromhome@gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Till we meet next, goodbye and take care.